Okay, now kita tengok example 17. An electric motor is connected to a 240 volt 50 Hz AC supply. The power consumed by the motor is 1.5 kilowatt. The motor has resistance 12 ohm and inductive reactance 20 ohm. Okay, now kita list down dahulu all of the information. So we have 240 ni adalah VRMS. And then we have 50 Hz, which is the frequency. And then 1.5 kilowatt is the power. And then the resistance 12 ohm and inductive reactance 20 ohm. So resistance 12 ohm and inductive reactance, which is XL 20 ohm. Okay, so the first question, what is the total impedance of the motor? So total impedance of the motor. So we want to find the value for Z. Okay, so here, this is a RL circuit. So this one is RL circuit sebab kita hanya ada resistance and inductive reactance. So to find Z, okay, formula dia adalah R square plus XL square. So just masukkan that value and then you will get impedance will be equal to 23.32 ohm. Okay, so next question. What is the power factor of the motor? So power factor. So power factor is cos phi. And then formula untuk cos phi, okay, kita ada dua. Satu cos phi, which is equal to P average divided by VRMS times with IRMS. Okay, but here we don't have this value. So kalau kita tidak value ni, we have another formula, which is cos phi is equal to R divided by Z. So kita ada value untuk resistance and impedance, so we can find power factor using this formula, which is equal to 12 divided by 23.32. So power factor will be equal to 0.515. Okay, so power factor ni tiada unit because dekat sini kita unit dia adalah ohm kan, and then we can just cancel this one. So power factor there is no unit. Okay, next one. We want to find the RMS current in the motor. So soalan C, we want to find IRMS. Okay, so IRMS here, we can use this formula. VRMS is equal to IRMS times with Z. Since here we have RL circuit kan, so Z dekat sini akan jadi Z lah. We use this value. So just masukkan VRMS adalah sama dengan 240 equal to IRMS times with Z. So akan dapat equal to 10.29 ampere. Okay, so next one, soalan D. So when a capacitor is connected in series with the motor, power factor becomes 1. So now kita connect pula capacitor. So now the circuit is going to be RCL circuit. Sebab tadi kita ada resistance, kita ada inductance. And then kita connect pula dengan, this one should be, kita ada resistance dan inductance kan. And now kita connect dengan capacitor. And then dia cakap in series. So we have R, L and C. So now, bila connect dengan capacitor, dia cakap tadi, when we connect with a capacitor, okay, power factor becomes 1. So, bila kita kira tadi kan, power factor adalah sama dengan 0.515. Now, the power factor is equal to 1. Okay, so now power factor sama dengan 1. And then first question, determine the capacitance of the capacitor. Capacitance of the capacitor. So we want to find value for value for C kan, capacitance. Okay, we want to find the value for C. So in order to find the value for C, we need to find XC, di mana XC adalah sama dengan 2 pi F C. Okay, so how do we find this value for C? Okay, first of all, since we have this information kan, kita ada cos phi which is equal to 1, di mana cos phi tadi adalah sama dengan R divided by Z. Ini adalah formula dia. Okay, so now since kita sudah tambah value, kita sudah tambah capacitor kan, so Z kita pun akan berubah. So we can find the new value for Z here using this information. Okay, which is cos phi adalah sama dengan 1, R adalah sama dengan 12, and then Z kita is now, okay, Z kita is now R square plus XL minus XC square. Okay, because we add a new capacitor here. So masukkanlah R square adalah sama dengan 12 square tambah dengan XL. XL tadi adalah 20 minus XC square. So we have the value for capacitive reactance, which is equal to 20 ohm. So now that we have the XC, kita boleh cari value for C. Okay, so XC is equal to 1 over 2 pi FC. 20 is equal to 1 over 2 pi. F adalah sama dengan 50 times with the capacitance. So capacitance akan jadi sama dengan 1.59 exponent negative 4 farad. Okay, so that will be the first question untuk D. Now second question. What is the RMS current from the supply when the power consumed is 1.5 kilowatt? So we want to find IRMS apabila power dia adalah 1.5 kilowatt. Okay, so soalan yang kedua, we want to find IRMS. Sebab bila kita sudah tambah kapasitor, value dia tu sudah tidak sama lah. Tadi kan kita cari, this is the value. Now we add the capacitor. So, I pun akan berbeza. So, dia bagi information tadi, P adalah 1.5 kilowatt. Okay, so using the formula P is equal to VRMS, IRMS times with power factor. So, tadi power factor kita sudah dibagi, which is equal to 1. And then VRMS still the same, which is 240. So, masukkanlah this value 1.5 exponent 3 is equal to 240 times with IRMS times with 1. So boleh dapat IRMS which is equal to 6.25 ampere. Okay, so that is all for example 17. Thank you.